It's Sunday, April 10th, 2022. Time for another fireside chat with Busy. And what a week I've had. Hubby has just not been doing good. He seemed to be doing better on Monday. I was able to go out in the woods and get some wood and take a bit of a walk and relax a bit and enjoyed myself. I was hoping that I was going to be able to get quite a bit done this week. Well, that was Monday. Tuesday, daughter came over and I was able to go out like I normally do on Tuesday, sell some eggs, do some crocheting. I was able to go visit my dad, who incidentally had fallen again and had a Band-Aid on his head. So he also was asleep either eating or asleep most of the time I was there. I can't go in the cafeteria. I know they told him I was there. Didn't hurry him up any with eating. And by the time he finally came out, it was almost time for me to leave. We have a piano right across from the dining area, so I just sat there and played the piano while I was waiting for him. And didn't have much time that I spent with him either, because when he got back into his room, he fell asleep. Barrier was supposed to be out on Tuesday, but he was sick. Then we had rain on Wednesday and Thursday, and it cleared up on Friday, but hubby started doing really bad. He's had bleeding from the stoma into the colostomy bag. And he's been having it for a while, and I couldn't get him to do anything, and I think that's one reason why he has the low blood counts. So of course he is getting the iron treatments for that. But he really felt bad on Thursday, so he called the oncologist, and they recommended that he go to the hospital. Well, of course, he didn't want to go to the hospital. Why am I not surprised? Instead, he had me look up the number for the doctor that did his colostomy surgery, and they set him up for an appointment for this coming Friday, Good Friday. Of course, that didn't help him much with what was going on. I couldn't even go out to feed on Thursday until my daughter came over. Friday, I left early in the morning to go feed and got back as quick as I could and got him to the oncologist for his next iron treatment. And he was in there for a lot longer than I was expecting. And they did some tests that they don't normally do, I don't think, when he gets the iron treatment. To make a long story short, he has to go to the hospital tomorrow and get his transfusion. He has to be there at 9. Which means I'm going to have fun getting him up early enough to get to the hospital. It's going to take 4 hours. So, it means I'll have time to spend at the farm, which will be nice. But he was so bad yesterday, I could not go out and feed in the morning. A friend of mine came over and fed, and then my daughter came in the morning. My daughter came over in the afternoon, so I was able to run out and feed. This morning, I missed Sunday school, but I made church for the first time in this month. Actually, I missed the past 2 Sundays, so of course I almost fell asleep, but it is what it is. And after church was done, we had a dinner, and from there I had to run out to the store and get some things that he needed. I tried to find a baby monitor because it would make my life so much easier. But I couldn't find the one that I wanted. The one that I wanted, it has a two-way, it has intercom type setup. Just a very basic one. They didn't have that one in stock. They had one that was just one way, and they had one that was a two-way, and it had a camera. I don't need a camera for him. I don't need to be seeing what he's doing. I just need it so that if he needs to call me, he can. I hoped to get out in the garden, but I didn't. And it had warmed up, and we even were here in spring peepers, and it's gotten colder again for tonight, so no peepers. At least not of that kind. I was able to get a little bit of cleaning done in my basement. Not as much as I wanted, but one of the cleaning that I had to do was behind the wood stove there. It was like I said, got spring peepers in my house. There's 21 in here. There's 3 more in the incubator. I know at least 2 pipped and didn't make it all the way out. I don't know if it's just that they got stuck or if it's because the egg got inside of another egg and kind of messed them up. I'd had one broody. She changed her mind. I had another one go broody, so she's still on. I will be keeping at least a dozen of the chicks and putting the rest on sale for Craigslist. If they don't sell, then I'll be taking them to the auction. It sure is hard to figure out which ones to keep because they are so cute. I've tried feather sexing before and didn't have much luck with that. And from what I've read, it's not that easy to do vent sexing, so I'm not going to try that. I like having little peeps. And I'm not going to eat this type. But tomorrow, while hubby is at the hospital, because he's supposed to be there for 4 hours, I am planning on saddling up Misty and possibly Licorice. Even if I just ride in the field, it's going to help me tremendously. I'm at the point where I want to run away. I'm ready to just scream and leave the house because he's driving me nuts. I know he can't help it to a point, but I need a break, and it's like he doesn't seem to get that. So I would really appreciate all the prayers that I could get. That's about it from me for this week, and I will talk at you later.